Hello class, this is Mr. Broussard. I'm seeing this video for the 7th week of our Composition 1 course for the fall of 2020, just to give you a heads up on what it is that we will be dealing with as far as this week. Some of you may have noticed that I did give an extension for an extra week on the descriptive narrative essay. Considering I was unable due to my health issues and my procedure this past week to get completely done with all of the first essay, I decided to give you all an extra week because I wanted you to at least have all of you to have the makeup grade for the first essay before the second one was due. And since it was bumping up right up against it, I decided to go ahead and give you an extra week. So the descriptive narrative essay final draft is now due October the 14th at 2:59 a.m. So just to make sure that it's a Wednesday, early Wednesday morning, early Wednesday morning. Please don't lie to yourself and say you got all day Wednesday, because you will fail if you do. Well, the essay you will. If you decide to do that. My advice, if you haven't already done this, and some of you have already turned it in, make sure it's done, completely done, and good to go, and edited, revised, and proofread before you go to bed on Tuesday night. So there's no possible issue that I don't see that desperate plea email from you sometime Wednesday. Oh, I didn't know 2:59 a.m. in the morning. Which, by the way, see, I mean, you got bigger problems in an English course if that excuse is actually the truth. You've got even bigger problems than this English course. I've had students actually say that and meant it to. So again, Tuesday night before you go to bed, make sure that this is completed, hopefully, and get it done this week. Again, many of you already have it done, and thank you for all those. Many of you had it done for the due date when it was today. So now you get the extra extension time. Make sure you take good use of it, of the extra time that you will have. But after that, the extension, there won't be any more extension unless there's some issue on my end or the computer's end. And there won't be a makeup on this or any other essays, just so you know. That was a one-time deal in the example, kind of a, hey, take this seriously. I know you got away with BS when you were in high school, but we're not in high school anymore, and contrary to popular belief, this is not the 13th grade. So that was your one get out of jail free card. And no, even if you didn't use it, don't ask, oh, can I use it for labor? No, just don't ask. From now on, when it's due, it's due. When it's done, and we're moving on because we don't have that much time. We're already a week behind. It will work out in the end. We'll start on the compare and contrast stuff next Wednesday, and I'll give you a little more guidance on that one too, simply because on the sheet it has two different versions of The Great Gatsby, and if you want to do those, by all means do them. When I have a physical class, this is what I do. I show the two movies in class. Even the first time I did this class online, I was able to purchase both movies on YouTube and then show them to my class through Canvas. Well, unfortunately, for some reason, I assume some copyright reasons, they don't allow us to do that anymore. I can still watch it on. I have posted it before, and I can watch it, but for some reason you can't. So I give you the option if you want to still watch the two movies. If you have them, or if you have one, you can rent the other. That's fine, whatever you need to do. But this semester and any semester in the future where it's online, I will then give you the opportunity. It doesn't have to be the two Gatsby movies, but as long as it's two movies that are the same but done at different times, or similar thematic stuff, or one inspired the other, or maybe work of literature inspired both, then that's perfectly fine. And we can go into more detail about that next week when we're more into it. But we're a week behind, but actually works out because in the end, if you look at your syllabus, there's a week where it just says final exam. You can set up proctored exam this week or week 15. Well, truth is there's no actual other work, so we can just move the work down a little bit. We're only a week off, and then it fills in. We'll be back on schedule November 23rd, and the class ends on the week of November the 30th. So it all works out in the end. No problems, no harm, no foul there. So we'll deal with that when it comes. As far as this week is concerned, what you were to do is work on your descriptive narrative essay, because that is due, let's just say Tuesday night next week, and then you will have a journal that's set up and opened, and that is due, let's just say Wednesday night of next week. And that is all you have to work on. But again, you must do it and do it properly, because as some of you realized, the first essay, if it didn't do well, the only good thing I can have for you there is that it was only 10% of the grade. This one is 15%. This one and the next one are 15%, and then the last one is 20%. So they get worth more as they go along. So make sure you do it and do it properly. This essay is going to be 900 words. It'll be in the melded rhetorical modes of the descriptive rhetorical mode and the narrative rhetorical mode. Hopefully you've already read those chapters because they were already assigned to you. Gave a little description of what I wanted in prior videos. And I shouldn't have to say this, but it is getting on my nerves, I'm not going to lie. If there's a question that you have for me that is answered in the video, and I tell you it's in the video, and you still ask the question again, all that does is give me a red flag as this student's it's going to be bad for them. Because if you can't follow simple directions, there's nothing I can do for you. This is an online course. There's only so much I can do, and I can't make a video, then make another video, then make another video, or a special little thing for you as an individual student. That's just not doesn't work that way. You are one student of 20 some odd students in one class, in anywhere between 5 to 7 classes that I have in a given semester. And it's particular in a semester where I'm having health concerns. It really bothers me when I'm trying to, when I've already done something and you ask me to do it again, because it bothers me, not gonna lie. And some of you have done that. Not all of you by any means. In fact, there's only like 2 or 3 of you, but it doesn't make me happy. And you don't want me to be unhappy in particular when it comes to dealing with this class, because I'm trying to be more lenient, more understanding. But there's a difference when you feel like you're being lenient and then you feel like you're being stepped on. The old saying, you give someone an inch and they'll take a mile. I don't take that well at all. And usually what happens is I don't just punish that one student, I just punish everyone to be equal, because we're supposed to be equal and all. So I just punish everybody. So don't be that reason that I have to basically lay the hammer down on everyone. So I'll just leave it at that. But yes, you have the descriptive narrative essay that is coming up and it's due on Tuesday night, and then on Wednesday night, the journal entry 6, and complete that. Go ahead and see. Journal entry 6, the topic, let's see, is music. So this week's topic is music. So again, take the broad topic of music and narrow it down to something about music in which you would like to write about, with a reminder to not have anything that would need to be sourced. No facts, no figures, nothing that would need to be sourced. If you have it in there and source it, you get a 0. If you have it in there and you don't source it, it's an academic integrity violation. And I've already had to fail a couple students in my classes for academic integrity violations, and some of you have already violated it once. So please don't try it. Don't try it. But that is the topic. Music is this week's topic. Take the broad topic of music and narrow the focus down to something about music in which you would like to write about. So those are your assignments for this week. And like I said, next week I'll go into more detail about the next couple of rhetorical mode chapters that you'll need to go over, and then go over the 2 movies that I'm initially and generally assigned, but then also giving you the opportunity to utilize 2 other movies if you think that would be better for you, because you either already have them, so there's not an expense involved, or there's minimal expense to you involved with those movies. The good news is the easiest thing to do is just to do 2 Gatsbys, and I want to say it's $3 or $4 each. You actually can watch one of the versions of the movies, but then you get a bunch of chopped up commercials on YouTube. You can handle the commercials, hopefully that's fine. Or you can maybe, if you've already got a streaming service of your own, try to find 2 of the same movie on that streaming service. So you can do, because the key when it comes to what will be that 3rd essay is about analyzing the individual movies and 3 points within the movies, but then comparing and contrasting those things. So that's what you'll be dealing with when you get there. But again, I'll go more detail about that next week. This week it is about finishing the descriptive narrative essay and make sure you get completed and done Tuesday night, and then finishing up the journal Wednesday night. I hope you're all well, and I will send another video. I do want to leave on one last thing. Looks like the hurricane is going more towards the western part of Louisiana, so it won't affect us. So I should be on campus tomorrow and Friday, but I will not be on campus on Monday or Tuesday because we are physically off campus for the Columbus Day fall break holiday. So you will not be able to get a hold of me. I will not be here. So if you have any questions on the essay, you had better ask it today, tomorrow, no later than about 10:45 on Friday morning. After that, you are on your own. If you wait till the last minute, that's on you. Hope you're all well, and I will talk to you another time.